guest made her network television debut right here with her first CD, which has become the biggest selling album of the 90s. Her acclaimed new CD is called Supposed Former Infatuation Junkie. It's always a pleasure to have her with us. Please welcome Alanis Morissette.
Dear Matthew, I like you a lot. I realize you're in a relationship with someone right now, and I respect that. I'd like you to know that if you're ever single in the future and you want to come visit me in California, I would be open to spending time with you and finding out how old you were when you wrote your first song. Dear Jonathan, I liked you too much. I used to be attracted to boys who would lie to me and think solely about themselves, and you were plenty self-destructive for my taste at the time. I used to say, the more tragic, the better. The truth is, whenever I think of the early 90s, your face comes up with a vengeance like it was yesterday. Dear Terrence, I love you muchly. You've been nothing but open-hearted and emotionally available and supportive and nurturing and consummately there for me. I kept drawing you in and pushing you away. I remember how beautiful it was to fall asleep on your couch and cry in front of you for the first time. You were the best platform from which to jump beyond myself. What was wrong with me? Dear Marcus, you rocked my world. You had a charismatic way about you with the women, and you got me seriously thinking about spirituality, and you wouldn't let me get away with kicking my own ass. But I could never really feel relaxed and looked out for around you, and that stopped us from going any further than we did. It's kind of too bad, 'cause we could have had much more fun. Dear Lou, we learned so much. I realize we won't be able to talk for some time, and I understand that as I do you. The long distance thing was the hardest. We did as well as we could. We were together during a very tumultuous time in our lives. I will always have your back and be curious about you, about your career, your whereabouts.
Morissette, ladies and gentlemen. Is that the song? Is that the one? The names mentioned in the song. Those are actual people from your life. Is that? Am I thinking of the right thing, or is that something else?
No, those are.
And
people.
so, and you have to contact them, and you say, "Guess what, Larry? I'm going to put you in the song, right?"
Well, I don't have to, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, you can put them in, yeah, because it's just a first name. It's not like you're giving their mailing address.
Right. Their address.
But you were nice enough to contact them and ask them.
Some of them, I contacted a few of them. Some of whom I hadn't spoken to in a long time, just to check in with them because, you know, they're going to recognize themselves, and by default, some people are going to hear this time. So.
Yeah. And what was the response when all of a sudden they get the call and yes, can I use your name in the song and stuff? Were they pleased about that or?
They were pleased about it in that I used sort of variations of their names or nicknames, so it wasn't specifically them. And the very fact that I connected with them in and of itself, I think, made them feel kind of, well, we reconnected. You know, the song, sometimes I write songs and it allows me to kind of get away with not connecting with people, but this song kind of forced me to.
Because as we know, as we go through our lives, not all relationships with people are pleasant, end up pleasant, and,
You're right.
and I think you called that to our attention in an earlier work. That's pretty good. Everybody liked that song just because of just the aggression and the venom, just raw and unbridled, and just like, oh, sure, of course, we've all sort of parked in that space. You know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying.
So, you know, we talked about it. The first time you're on a network TV show was ours back in 1995.
Right. I
And
remember that.
give me an idea of things you've done in your life since then that you had not done before.
Well, we toured for almost a year and a half.
Do you like that? Is that invigorating or just nuts?
It was crazy last time around. I have a little more perspective on it this time, so I think it'll be less nuts. And I took a year and a half off because it had been so overwhelming that I needed to kind of take some time and assimilate everything and get back to normalcy, whatever that means.
But you went out
They
and
did
participated
anyway.
in the triathlons, which to me just seems like, well, that's, you know, you should be checked because that's not, it's biking, it's swimming, and it's, you finish up with a big run. Well,
Yes.
what does that do to you mentally? Does that exhilarate you or does it just, you find that wearying?
It was exhilarating in that I had put all of those kinds of things on the back burner for so many years and just wanted to use my body as an instrument as opposed to the ornament that society had sort of, you know, made me believe it was solely. So it was great to do that.
Is it safe to say you're in the top physical condition of your life?
This very second, no.
Oh.
But when I was doing them, yes.
Every morning when I get up, before I do anything else, 8 sit-ups. What are we doing here? Is this the end? Okay, we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sirree. Well, it seems like a lovely piece of work, and you seem like a lovely woman and a very nice woman as well. I wish you all the best. Have a great new year and come back again,
Thank you.
please.
Thank you. I'll be back.
Alanis Morissette, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you tomorrow with William Baldwin, Scott Farrell, and Trisha Yearwood. Good night, everybody.